Well, good morning, Dowse.
Morning.
What a week, what a fortnight, what a month.
Aye.
Have you got any reflections from a sort of medium-term distance on the day for a start?
I loved it because it's.
You surprised me, actually.
The dear. We all talked about the Watford game, yeah?
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Okay, no, well done, David. So I loved the whole thing. I did, except for the result. I loved the whole deal because you came. It was hilarious. The bloke in the car park wouldn't let us in because he didn't know who I was. I said, I'm Alan Dowse, the manager. I've got 3 people in the car. Yeah, all right. I said, no, I didn't. And all of a sudden, I parked at number 7. He tells him to move along. And I was that close from telling him to F off, but I never. But you can't. So anyway, but the whole thing, I thought Watford were different gear. I thought they're absolutely unique. I thought the manager was different gear. I'm shouting on the side, get in and all that, and he's giving us a little smile, coming in the office afterwards to give us a drink. I thought the players were unique. Troy Deeney comes in the dressing room and throws tops and everything at the players. I thought the way we handled ourselves was a unique football club. What an unbelievable football club. I thought the fans were fantastic. I thought the people around the place were great. We had the right people in the office here beforehand. The only thing I didn't like was the game because you don't like losing matches. And I just thought 2 goals could have been defended. I really thought if I had a beat with by a worldie or a Premiership goal, if you like. But 1, we should have stopped the short one, which we talked about. 2, he's had half a shot in. 3, what's the lad doing on the post? He's got to clear out. And the second one was thinking the ball's going out, tried to get across and scored. So apart from them little 2 mistakes and the limelight, which I'm not used to, I thought the lads were absolutely brilliant. I really did, and fair play to them. So I loved the whole day, except for the result. Afterwards, the place in the bar was unbelievable. When I went down to Kingsfield Arms, and the atmosphere in there was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Everybody singing songs and things like that, and shouting and drinking for fans and all the rest of it. We were absolutely unique. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. I'm being honest, I'll never ever forget it. You know, I was thinking, I wonder what it's like if we won a game. That's when we lose a game. So fantastic. So the only thing is that I've got to take my hat off to everybody, the chairman, directors, the people who organised the whole event, the supporters. I thought working, honestly, when they say we couldn't have league football here, we've just had a Premiership club here and we've done it unbelievable. I've got to take my hat off to everybody.
Yeah, I can.
Hold on, why does it surprise you?
Because you said you hate publicity, you hated all the limelight, you hated doing the interviews, and we have never had so much publicity leading up to a game, and certainly on the day it was miles more than I've ever experienced.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like on the day, you know, leading up to the day, and last Friday, you know, we were in the room.
Yeah.
I felt then and doing that thing with Merce and all that, and I done one with 20 Adams on telly, which I can tell 20 Adams was sitting there thinking, what the hell is he saying? Because he couldn't understand the word I was saying. I hated that bit, but on the day when you're in match day mode, you felt as I was in the tunnel, I was doing things I'm all right at, and me, Martin and Ian were like, you know, nothing changed, and the lads didn't change, and nothing changed at all. So I didn't mind all the stuff then, and you know, and I knew it was going to be my last bash, and I knew it might never happen again, really. So I was all right on the day. I really was all right on the day.
Right.
Yeah.
I interviewed Josh Casey after Wednesday night's game, and he said it was his best day in football by a million miles. Would you echo that?
It was for me. You know, because when a manager comes in a club, you want to see the ground packed. You want to have excitement, and the excitement around the whole town was incredible. And it was a great day. Like I say, I'm not into losing matches because I think that's what you're there to do. But you learn as well, and I learned from them because I just thought how we acted. They didn't have any security coming in the gate. They weren't bothered about that. Troy Deeney's arguing with one of the fans here. So you talk to me like that. Unique, absolutely unique. The way they come in the dressing room, the way their manager was on the side, the way he was in here afterwards, the way their players signed autographs at the end, give shirts away. I think Watford's a very special club, so we've got to learn from that. As our club, a smaller version about the open door policy, letting people in and helping out. I think I thought it was a great learning curve as well. It's probably best day in football, you know, is right, but you know, I think it's always better if you win a game of football.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
You know.
You're probably aware, because I've passed a couple of these on to you, we've had a number of fulsome compliments from very senior journalists who were here on the day about the organisation and about everybody's friendliness and hospitality and so on. So I'm very proud of what we did and how we put the day on, certainly.
You learn there, you know, because if you get the sun in the store, says, I'm going down the pub, I'm going to have 25 pints and get smashed and all that, you know, and stuff like that. And So you come across a bit of a plonky, to be honest. So I went on the which I only drink when we win matches. You know what I mean? So that was the thing you learn, because I was joking on for press, but we actually put it in the paper. But you know, you do learn all the time from that sort of thing. But you want them to come back again, and you want them occasions again. And if we want to fill the ground again, we've got to win matches, don't we? So, but what a great, you know, spectacle for the football club. And I thought everybody done themselves proud, and you know, the press, everybody. So I learned a lot of it. You know, and I learned a lot of manager, to be honest, how calm he was, because I'm up and down, calling referees, shouting at the linesmen, shouting at people, and he's just giving us a little look and a little smile and all that. So, okay, but I'll never be like him, you know what I mean? So, but it was great, so fantastic. But you know, back to reality, you know, which we are.
Yeah, I'll still come back to at the press conference. I managed to get the final question.
Is yours though, David?
Of course, and that question was, will you be glad when it's all over? So, were you?
No. Weird. It was weird because you know, like I say, when I had to do that thing and the BBC stuff on Match of the Day, I felt the most uncomfortablest fella ever, and doing it, and in the press conference and all, I enjoyed it, I suppose, because I knew it was a big day for the club. And you think, I can't bother with this. I just want to go on the training ground. I just want to go and watch a game like we did on. We went to watch Welling on the Saturday, but when it's over, you don't get any calls. And nothing happens. And look at us two speaking as we always do now, where it was 30 people, 20 people in there last week.
Yeah.
So that goes away a little bit. And it reminds us when I was a footballer, where I was playing for 15, 20,000, and all of a sudden that's taken away from you. It is a little bit of a bump in you. And I've got to admit, I felt a little bit like that on a Monday or Tuesday, leading up to Wednesday's game. It was a bit of flatness all round. And but I imagine everybody in life felt like that, you know. So, but yeah, of course I want to crack on with the league. Of course I want to win matches. But I'll be lying to say that I'm glad it's all over. I thought, I'm probably not. I thought from a football club, how it happened was fantastic.
Yeah, so you'd love to experience it again.
100%.
Maybe not every week.
Oh, not every week. No, not one day out every week, and you'll not do that being manager working. But the bottom line is, I just thought everybody made such a big effort. Everybody, like I was gobsmacked. The people on, you know, and you know, the supporters, like you see, the committees, yourselves. I thought it was an unbelievable effort by everybody, and I just thought everybody deserved what they got out of the day, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But in the context of, let's move on. In the context of Wednesday's game against Welling, you did say that you felt the whole club was a little bit flat, and that was reflected in the game.
I'm tired. I thought her club's tired. I think we do need this breather. Like, I can't have a breather. I've got to go and watch St Albans, because we've got them next week. But that's my job, and that's what I'm paid to do. But it was weird, because people say, how do you handle it? And I didn't know, because I'd never been in this position before. I didn't know how to handle it before the big cup game, because I hadn't had a big cup game before. So the crowd coming, still nearly 1,500 here, which was great. I was trying to freshen things up a little bit, players-wise, just to give the team a boost a bit and energy onto it. I thought we started the game unbelievable well. You know, and Dunn had a great 45 minutes. Then a little turn happened in the second half, and got under pressure. I thought I turned a little bit, to be honest. I didn't think I managed that well second half, to be honest. I shouted back at Murnau's corner. I think I told everyone I shouldn't have done that, and I'll be the first one to apologise and saying, listen, there's a time and a place. But I feel as though about all the frustrations coming out where we were after the highs were being on and only winning 1-0, and them hitting the bar, and we were lucky at that stage to stay in the game. And I just felt the whole place was a bit anxious, and I was as well. So I didn't think I managed very well in the second half, to be honest. I shouldn't have bit back at the crowd, because I've got every right to shout when it's like that. I just feel as though the whole place was a bit, won the game, let's bin it, let's move on to the next 19 games. The lads are incredible. I've got to mention the players. They are unique. To everybody's told us, Dowse, you've got to watch it before the cup game. God, you know, blinking it. Well, look what happened in Richmond and all that, you know. We won every single game. After that, I think from Torquay to everybody expect us to have a fall. I think Welling would have fancied playing with. I think a whole World Cup. There's a lot of managers in our league watching the game, expecting, how can you go from there to there so quickly? They have done it, like. They did do it. They were excellent first half. They did nick a goal at the end. And I've got to give all the credit to the players, because we've got people say the mental strength we've got, incredible mental strength. We try to put it in them. Rob Green coming to change before kick-off to try to give a boost. We're trying to think in different ways to do it. And I thought we'd done it ever so well first half, but when I look at it now in hindsight, I thought I should have managed a bit better second, to be honest. I thought I shouldn't have shouted back at the crowd. I thought I should have been a bit more calmer, because I was desperate to get through the lane to say, listen, we can do this, then we can move on. And we have done, so credit the lads.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more, absolutely. So a break this weekend, and I presume a complete break from training till next week as well.
Till Tuesday, we've got an under 23 game Monday where the lads will play. Then we'll train Tuesday, Thursday, get ready. Let's get back on it again. But the lads need this. I think the club needs it. You know, like I say, I'll go and watch St Albans. I will. Martin's already watched them once, to be honest. Martin Taylor's watched them once. We'll have a second go on them. On Saturday, we're playing Dartford, which will be a good game. And we've got to get cracking. But I do think everybody should take a bit of time to see it, get all a bit of a hype. And it's done now. It's finished now. Yeah. We've got back on the saddle. We've won a game of football against a top 5 side. Let's get back on it. But I do feel mentally, if you like, and I'm not into all these mental games, to be honest, but I do think the whole club just says, let's bin it.
Yeah.
Even the supporters and take their wives out and girlfriends or both and do what they want, can't they?
Sure. So what will be the focus in training next week?
To get back the standards up, because we'll let the standards down. Me included here, we want the standards, what we've set over the last couple of months, we've been unique, the lads have. So let's get back on the training ground. Let's get back to standards being up there. Let's get back to the life and soul of it and stuff like that. And that's what we've got to do. So come Tuesday, we'll be doing sessions with Ian and obviously Martin. We'll be doing sessions to get the lads back on fire again, like they have been all season. Not a problem, or especially the last couple of months. Get them smiling again, which they should be smiling after winning the game of football. 2 points off top now. Okay, get them laughing again, get them buzzing again. Get me angry again with them, and get them, you know, and Ian will put on some great sessions as well. And I think we've got to get them smiling again because they deserve it. They deserve everything to get.
Absolutely. Okay, let's move on. Loans. You've got some news for us about loans.
Loser. I think Billericay's bought Loser. I got a call last night. I was sitting here last night talking about 5 o'clock last night, and Jeff walked in and said, the secretary's on the phone for you. It's nice the secretary ringing it. Not the manager, the secretary rings us. So I will call Loser back because Billericay's bought him. I says, well, I didn't know if it was a hoax call. I didn't know. I said, who are you? I'm a secretary. So it's nice the secretary ringing, not the manager. So we've done a deal. Dean Brennan, no problem. He told us that the deal was probably done when they exchanged a player, Robinson or whatever. Apparently the deal was the lad wanted to play in the cup, but the bottom line is I wouldn't have played him in the cup if I'd have known. I wouldn't have done. You know what I mean? We extend his loan to player. He's went full time at Billericay because Billericay's full time now. He lives that up that way. That's no problem. We'll move on. So had a chat with Loser. Let him move on. Let him go. Thanks very much for what he's done. Thanks for him. He's done well for me. He's scored a few goals, but I don't lose sleep over things like that. Like how do I lose 10 of them? And I said that after a game because when I walked in on the other night, there was 1 or 2 of the lads looking. I was a bit funny. I thought, myself, because I never played on the weekend, and 1 or 2 of the lads have got a bit because they're not in the team. Let them go. If they want to fight and get in the team and play for a working football club, brilliant. But if they do, like Loser, let them go. There's no problem. We'll move on. I want to call before you got here. I try to get somebody else in. I've got 10 days to do it. I'd rather feel and get the sack rather than people who do want to be here. That's where I look, guys. And so good luck to Loser. Hope he does well at Billericay. He's got a good manager there. We've got that call back on Wazza now. First of all, I was going, let's do it now. What's the point? Because we haven't got a game this weekend. But at least I know I've got a 24 call back on Wazza when we need him. At the minute, we've took 10 clean sheets in 13 games, something like that, roughly, in the league, whatever. At the minute, I don't need him, and mates and do. But it's not one of them where, if I was going to call him back yesterday, this is a bit of a spite thing, really. That's not good for Wazza. And it's been childish, really. But it's tempting. But the bottom line is, I'll just call him back when I need him. And he'll come back and, but at the minute, the back four will be excellent. Edstad's loan finishes on Friday, so we're going to see what's happening with that, to be honest. Harry Taylor's finishing on Saturday, but he's very keen to stay. I think Edstad is if he can't get a league club, but we get the league club. So that's the market we're in by getting a better player. But, we've got things, Imani's here at the end of the season, Harvey's here at the end of the season, brilliant. I believe we might get Harvey at the end of the season, and Edstad's a massive possibility and all. We're talking about one more player there, a winger coming in, but then, you got Wheeler, his turn now, it could be, and all that, so there's no panic here. Like you see, I'm black and white with it all, where the football club's too important, and the football club in the past have just went along with players. Players, like I say, they're there to do a great job for our club and be part of everything what we're trying to achieve. Once I see somebody not in that, I'll drop a feel. So, good luck to Loser.
Was it easy to get the Armani and Harvey for the rest of the season, or was there quite a lot of negotiating went on?
We didn't. Both lads wanted to come, that's for sure. I thought Armani was our best player by a million miles the other night. I thought you could tell Harvey hadn't played for a while. He's been in the doldrums where You know, I'm not saying he fell out at all and not like that, but he wasn't. He thought he should have been in their first team, got a sniff of it, come back, hasn't done nothing for the last month. I thought he could tell in his first game. You know, to be honest, I do. But you know, you'll come through that. You'll be fine. You got Hades doing great. You know, Hodgie done his shift the other night. We've got Max Krasmak coming back in as well. I think we're in a healthy place, really. Imani wasn't that hard at all, no. He's got a bit about Imani, and Harvey was desperate to come. Both last year and the season. Harvey, I talked to on the way out, and he's desperate to do it as well. So we've got 3 lads. I think Ed's size, to be honest, but you know, the deal was if a league club comes in from during this time, but nothing's coming at the minute, I believe. But if it does, good luck to him, and we'll let it change out as well.
Possible complication there with the Forest manager leaving this morning, although of course Toby's comes more under the wing of the academy manager Gary Brazil, doesn't he?
Who's been excellent, who's been brilliant, and we've been keeping him in touch how he's done. He's done well a lot. He's done well. I still think he's got more to come. To be honest, he's done all right on Saturday. I think he's done all right the other night. I still think there's a lot more to come from him. But he scored plenty goals for us, and right, you know, and he's got in the box at the right area. So he's doing okay. And David House has been excellent about it. To be honest, he's helped out a lot on that one. But obviously the Derby kid and half from Dagenhams went back.
Right.
We have done well. Attitude's been brilliant, but it's always going to be a stopgap with a trophy game. We had all these injuries to help us through it, and they have done. I thank them for that. So you know, we'll move on. It's not probably a lot of teams where we are at the minute around that circle will have 22 players or 20 players on contract, and we've never done that. And I think you might lose after this loan thing. That's tough luck. But if you get another one in, then that's the way we'll progress going up, because we can't do it any other way. And you try to do it a different way last season, and that's my opinion. And that's how it all went, because last season, what maybe I think, you know, what, and I'm not just talking about working here, I'm talking anybody in the bottom like that. What you could do is say, okay, I'm going to get 7 out, I'm going to get 7 in. But if you can't do that, because all these people are on a contract, so you've got to back your club against the player. And I've always done that.
Yeah. Because
if they don't want to be here, let them go.
Yeah, it's often much easier to get players in than get them out, of course.
But who would want to play for Woking? You get watched by 2,000 fans, roughly.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's an unbelievable club. People don't realise what a good club this is. So, bottom line, if I was a player, and all that, you know, well, I've told me ambitions about managing the club, but if I was a player, if I had a chance to, that's just David Curtis mucking things up again. He's trying to put things up and he can't do it. So, typical director who can't do his stuff. But cheers, David. Anyway, the bottom line is, I'll back this club against anybody, because why would you not want to play for Woking?
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I look at.
Absolutely. Okay, let's turn to effectively the second half of the league season. I mean, technically, I think it started on Wednesday, didn't it? What games, apart the obvious ones, Torquay, but have you got any other games that you're sort of got in mind as being crucial ones? No,
I said Albans, because if we lose there or lose a couple of the bounce or whatever, we've got to attack every game. I haven't looked at it. I didn't even know when the Torquay is, to be honest. Can we look at that? Where's the Torquay? Where's it?
April.
April 6th. Is it?
Beginning of April, I think.
We've got St Albans.
Yeah.
Then we've got
April 6th.
We've got St Albans, and we've got Wealdstone, because on the board over there, I wouldn't have a clue who else is after that, to be honest. We'll plan for St Albans. Martin Taylor's watched them once. I'll watch them again tomorrow. That's what we'll do, because it's pointless thinking about if I can't win on Saturday, next Saturday, and all that. So I didn't look forward to any game. I look forward to all games, but I never have one I look forward to. You know, I started the season, I bet thought, I bet you can't wait for Hampton games. I didn't think about it once. I didn't, and you know, so no, we're just going to win matches, because if you don't win them, we won't be challenging Torquay anyway. I think we have a massive favourites for the league, because the structure we have got and budget and all the rest of it. But I wouldn't back against our lads, to be honest. The way we are, I really wouldn't.
Sure. I just meant, do you think any specific games will be more important to win than others?
No, not at all. You'll see it.
Just try and win them all.
And you'll see it the other time. Now you'll see it where you're there. You think, how did he beat them? And I've had people come to me and say, "Oh, I tell you what, it's a good point that we are there, because we've got somebody at home." But that puts all the pressure on winning that home game. We've never went away for a point. We always go away with football matches. You know. So, what's the point of saying? I tell you, if we can get through St Albans and Wealdstone, then we'll get East Warwick. But John Coventry, he's picking up results now. What happens if we nick something there? Think, oh, don't worry, we've got East Warwick, and John's a great manager, and he'll get them out of trouble, and we'll come unstuck there. You can't think like that. You know, You've got to win all matches. You know, that's what we do.
Do you believe the theory that every team and club has a blip at some point during the season? Because we haven't really yet, have we?
No, I think it's a made-up thing. Like, I think I think if I lost 2 in a spin, I could stand here in front of the camera and say, "Oh, we're having a blip." and we haven't had one yet, like you said. But why can I not win every game? That's the way I look at it. And I had that last season. I've always had that in my management career where don't let all these myths about things like manager of a month and it's going to be a curse and all that. What a little couple as that is. That's just a made up theory if somebody wants to say it. Or you can't win every single game. Why not? I'm not eggs your word, but why not? So I haven't got any play. I'm not clever enough to be a psychologist on the football stuff. I just blink and I'm there to win a game of football, and the lads are as well. We have a shape and a pattern to win games where the attitude in the change room, and it's mostly down to the players. To be honest, yes, Ian, unbelievable sessions, and Martin as well, and we try to sign players to match the football club's ambition. But you know, we're here to win matches. So I've never been into this, that, and you have blips and all that, you know. Why would you want to have a blip for, you know?
Well, no, of course you don't want to have one, but it often happens that clubs do.
You just lose matches, that's what it is.
Yes,
so,
yes.
you know, if we lose matches, it means we're not playing well enough, or we're not doing well enough. So, if you can't call it a blip, David, because you're quite a clever school teacher by trade, so you can say that. But yeah, I'll just look at it. I look and I think, no, we don't want a blip. We're not going to have one.
Good,
Okay,
good.
Okay.
I believe it's Arsenal who hold the record for the longest sequence of games without losing.
Oh,
Do you know whose record they broke? Football quiz here for you.
did they beat
The answer's obvious.
not Nottingham Forest?
Of course it was.
Because Nottingham Forest won the league title on goal difference.
Right.
That's right, isn't it?
I can't remember.
Oh no, you can't remember because you're not a proper fan. So anyway,
I went to 32 games
so you're trying to give it a big now and put me on the spot. I've said Forest, which is great, but I always remember my story because I studied Clough, and I love the way Clough done things. And you know, at Hartlepool, he used to go around the working man's club and nick money, take money, and all the rest of it. And I remember watching one of these videos. I studied how he done things, and you know, he was foreman. That they said, "Oh, they won it by default because it was on goal difference." And he said, "What an absolute cobbler! 90 minutes every week, blinking blood, winter months, and all the rest of it." And they say, "We're lucky we win it by more goals. We'll score more goals than the opposite." I agreed with him. So Nottingham Forest, great one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
How we doing now?
Not so good.
I think Manchester's left, hasn't he?
He has, yes. No, that season they won the league. I went to 32 matches that
Did you?
season. Yeah.
But you can't remember.
But I can't remember what.
No, that's right. You must have took a lot of nerves there.
Yeah. Finally, let's move on.
We will.
Obviously, the prime intention is to actually win the league. But I asked Josh Casey this on Wednesday: is gaining promotion more important than actually winning the league?
Yeah, of course. We've
Yeah.
got to try to get out of the league if we can. That's
Yeah.
what the plan was going to be the next couple of years. Try to build the club up again, but because we've had a good start, and why not? I think everybody's ambition in the top 10 will be try to get promotion. I think that's what we've got to do. If you do it in style, fantastic. We'll win it at Hampton, win it, brilliant. And at Kingstonian, and but doing it that way, as long as you get promotion, it makes the odds to become first or second. Really, championship's lovely because get a little lift up the crowd and all that stuff. But I think us, Torquay, Welling, all the rest of it in the top bit there, Concord, Rangers, all them lot. Long real ambition now will be the same as mine, is trying to get promotion. I really believe that, you know.
And do you fancy a crack at the National League? I'm sure you do. Of
course.
As a manager.
I want to go as high as I can as a manager. I need no difference. You want to have a National League, then you want to get in the Football League, and you want to do whatever you can. Hopefully at this club. But I think if I want to be players and you want to be ambitious, you just get rid of them. I'm most ambitious player you want to meet in your life. I want to go a whole hog. You know, like after you have games on Sunday and the experience you get coming up with that, you want to go the whole way. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Really do. You know. So, but I'll mention this. Can I mention this?
Yes, of course. Yes.
We are doing. Ian Webbers has organised this with myself. We're going to go to the Talbot Hotel on Monday, the 11th of February. You can put it on the website tonight, is that right? Okay. 7 o'clock start. It'll be the night of the legends. It's only £35 a ticket, and a table of 10 for £350. 3-course meal, and it'll be like Lloydie White, Trevor Barman will try to get all the legends, and hopefully 1 or 2 will play for us as well. In a room at the Talbot, and we'll have a night together and ask the questions, the legends, how it was then, how it was now. And where we think is working town centre has been fantastic, but can we just plot a seed in Ripley, and can we plot a seed somewhere else, and to say, listen, you know, it's not far from you, come and watch our football club. So we just want to plant seeds wherever we go to say this is our football club. The Talbot Hotel being fantastic, they're doing it cheap as they possibly can. It's not really a money maker and all that, you know, and stuff like that. Not really a money maker, But it's in a lovely venue. We're going to get the legends down there, Lloydie Wise, the Troy Barons, Scotty Steels, and whoever we can get on, and stuff like that. We will, and that'll come on the website every time we get a legend there. We'll see it, and it'll be a bit of a money, like a raffle in heads and tails, and that it will be. But mainly just to keep going to these different places, see what a great football club we've got around the corner. That's what we're trying to do. So if we get on the website at night, if you can't support it, the tickets will go up quick. It's not really. I think it's only about 12 tickets, 12 tables available. If you can't come along and bring friends along, we'll have a lovely night on a Monday night. You meet some legends of the football club, and obviously we'll just try to make it a lovely evening and then spread the word about working.
Excellent. And just to emphasise, that's the Talbot Hotel, Ripley, but there will be information on the website by the end of today.
Brilliant, Dale.
Lovely. Thanks very much for your time. Enjoy watching St Albans tomorrow, and good luck in plotting.
What are you doing tomorrow? Are you on a day off?
I'm actually photographing rugby for the Working News and Mail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. Nice
Working
day off,
Rugby
innit?
Club. Yeah, lovely.
Brilliant. Oh, yeah, good. And we'll come back firing again next week.
Absolutely.
Okay, cheers now.
Thanks.
Thank you.